Welcome to another video. We're on the ground at Prague Airport in Budapest. We've got a very short flight today, about 1 hour 2 minutes into Prague on the next leg of our Euros tour. Flying on the VATSIM network, no controllers on currently, but we are expecting Prague to be online by the time we arrive. And for those that are new, welcome. This is a European tour. We're travelling to all of the European cities and their dependencies in the next few months using the Phoenix A320, and we're in the BA livery and our call sign is Speedbird 74 Bravo. Without further ado, let's get into the cockpit and let's get things started. So let's get the batteries on and then we'll get some lights. There we go. Let's get the dome lights on. We can see what we're doing now. Look. So let's get the white lights off. Put some strobes on. Seatbelt signs on, no smoking sign, and arm the emergency exits, and a little bit of heat in the cargo hold. Nav, left, right, middle. So the ideas, they'll start to align nicely, and let's start the APU up. There we go. That should start to give us a little bit of power. Let's come in here. And let's bring in our flight plan. We will change the time on this if we need to, although I think we're okay. I think I'm actually, yeah, we're okay. Look, 4 o'clock, we're probably going to be about 15:45, so let's just change that. Update, there we go, updated our departure time, and expected to be arriving around 17:16. Okay, so let's go into, we've got GSX running today, so let's go to GSX and let's request refueling. Lens is fine.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Thank you. Let's then do...
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives. Boarding requested.
That's okay, we can board people still, that's not a problem. So we'll leave that running. While we're doing that, let's go into, oh, hold on, let me get some lights. Bit dark. There we go. Okay, so let's go into our MCDU, ATSU, AOC menu, flight init, and let's bring in our data from SimBrief. Just take a couple of seconds, and I'll bring it in. Here we go, there we go. Now we can go to init request. We will have a little bit of completion to do on here. It won't bring everything in for us, but it'll bring in the vast majority. Flight number, so as we said, Speedbird 74 Bravo.
Do you want a board crew?
Yeah, let's bring both in.
Pilot's boarding starting.
Cost index 46. And our cruise level today, we're going to be cruising at flight level 240. 240. And let's bring our wind request, and we'll bring in our winds.
Is in position.
Okay.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck
No,
arrives
I wasn't going
and
to.
asked to do it.
Let's go back to init, and we've got the right, left and right arrow. So right arrow, zero fuel weight today is 59 tons, 59.0, and I'm just going to put the forward slash because we haven't got the zero fuel weight centre of gravity yet. Block fuel, I'm going to go for 6.4 tons. Near enough. I've just rounded up from the flight plan. Okay, flight plan. So let's have a look at some flight planning. Where are we? So there's our route from Budapest into Prague, as you can see there. We'll be coming off runway 31 left on the Bado 2 Lima departure, which is a Badov here, so we'll come straight out to Budapest 802. We'll make a right turn to 803, and then we'll make a left turn to Badov, where we've got to be above flight level 140, and then we'll be on our way. So that's our instrument departure from Budapest today. Relatively straightforward, and the taxi is a relatively easy one as well. Straight up to Alpha, left turn straight onto runway 31 left and away. So really straightforward.
Please
We've got
use your
no
airplane fuel system
constraints.
to set
I'll
the
do that in a
desired fuel
second.
quantity.
No big constraints. So what we're going to do on the FCU is let's just put in our flight level of 240. There we go, 240. Let's go into our electronic flight bag and let's sort this out. So mass and balance, I want 6.4 tons, perfect. Let's load the aircraft.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I have. And there we go. So that should be loading. 9 minutes. We're probably going to get lots of reminders. I don't know why. It doesn't seem to work very well, but never mind. Okay, let's go back into our MCDU. So,
your crew has boarded.
Departure.
Passengers boarding starting.
So 3-1 left. Oops. 3-1 left. And we're on the Bado 2 Lima. Bado 2 Lima. Let's insert that. And that's all of our information for our departure. We will be arriving on runway 24. ILS 24, and we'll be arriving via the VLM4 Sierra arrival. Look, there it is, VLM4 Sierra arrival. Let's input that. Hopefully we've got no discontinuities. Oh, we've got one. Alright, let's just take that out. Feel clear? Not allowed. Why cannot? Let's clear the manual then, and then we'll have a look and just make sure that looks okay. Got a feeling now should be able to take out the there we go. Right, we're just going to go and check that that absolutely makes sense. So as you can see on our nav display here, I'm just going to scroll through. I'll come backwards just to make sure. There we go. And that does make absolute sense, because if you look at our Navigraph charts for our arrival, you can see there is a little bit of a zigzag and straight in. So perfect. That's done. Let's go, while we're waiting, let's look at our performance page. So to complete this, remember, electronic flight bag, in we come, departure performance. So that's interesting. So LHVP, we've got to select the right runway. We're coming off 3-1 left. Right, let's sync the load sheet and sync the live weather. Just going to make a note of that QNH, which is 1013, and let's calculate. So V1 is 141, rotate is 141, V2 is 144, engine out is 1450, flex to temp is 63, and it's flaps 1, down 0.3 departure. Right, let's go into here, and we just copy that information down. It's easy as that. 141, 141, 144. Transition altitude of 10,000 feet today, flight level 100, and 1450, 1450 /1450, engine out 1450, flex to temp is 63, and flaps 1 / down 0.3. Perfect. Right. So while we wait, let's make sure we've got everything on down here that we're supposed to. I'm just going to turn this on and squawk 2456. Reason being is we are on VATSIM, so I need to tune in 122.8. Then we can hear any traffic. There we go. So we should hear traffic on the ground if there is any. There may not be any. Just going to check. Nothing at the moment, but we are. That's okay. Just checking what's going on. Yep, we're the only one on the ground at the moment in Budapest, so that's fine. Interestingly, we will probably get a bit of a buzz from Vienna radar as we fly over. 134.675. We'll just remember that. For now, I am just going to program that in because I'll just save a bit of messing around when we get in the air, because it's going to be a very, very quick very, very quick flight. No sooner we'll be up, we'll be coming back down again. Oops. There we go, 134.675. So currently that's the only other controller on. Right, just waiting for the aircraft to load, and it is all online. Got company message, we can clear that. Let's have a look. MCDU, add to, let's click this company message, see what it says. OC menu, receive messages, it's just a load sheet, that's fine. Can accept that. There'll be another one, there'll be a second one coming once we've finished boarding, so let's go back into here. What have we got left? Still loading the aircraft. Let's just check how our refueling is doing. They're still, well, they're done. They're done refueling, so that's good. We've just got to wait now for completion, and then we'll be away. See the GSX, the passengers coming on down the walkway there. I've never actually done this. Can you actually see them? Can you see them actually coming on? Oh, you can, look. They suddenly disappear, but you can see them coming in. Where's it? Yeah, it disappears. Never mind. That's a shame. It would be good to get a bit more realism with passengers sat at their seats, but there you go. Okay, so we just wait for final loading, and then we'll be off. Should be off on time looking at this. It's only an hour and 2 minutes. It's a really short flight, and if you just want to follow the flows that we've done there, that will get you started and start from cold and dark. Now, we have just started our Discord as well, so if you're in Discord and you want to join us, check out the Discord, the Speedbird Sim Deck Discord, be part of the community. We're going to try and get some group flights if we can, so get some people who fly the BA livery, see if we can fly together. If you're interested, come and join the server, come and join the fun. And don't forget, we're trying to achieve 777 subscribers by August. We've set ourselves a little target, and every 100 subscribers we get, we're going to be doing something different with the stream. So at 100, we're going to introduce cameras onto the controls, so you can see the controls being used as we're flying along, and then we'll get you involved. We'll bring people in on the streams as well. So give it a like, give it a subscribe, and support the channel. That'd be great. So not long now, we should be loaded. GSX will probably go mad at us because I am going to just use the Phoenix pushback. GSX doesn't always play nicely. What's going on here? Interesting. Boarding complete. Not according to GSX, it's not. Doors left. Forward stairs. There we go. People can get on now. That's really bizarre. Look at. What's he going to do? Is he just going to walk over? Do you think it's because I didn't do that? I reckon it might be, you know. I didn't bring the jetway over. Although, Having said that, this is the Phoenix. Oh, anyway, doesn't matter. But we're sorted. There we go. Almost loaded, and then we'll be away. And this is the runway we'll be taking off on. 3-1 left. It's very quiet at the moment. What I can see, just looking on the sim map, I think I'm just... Oh no, we've got two. There's two of us now. So we've got a Whiz A320 going to Edinburgh, just here. Oh, it's not in the Whiz livery. That's interesting. It may well be as we get closer we can start to see the Whiz livery, but yeah. Okay, let's get some nav lights on. We've got our APU. Well, let's come off the external power. Let's remove the GPU, move the chocks and cones. We just keep the doors open until we're fully loaded up, and we'll be ready to go shortly. Mass and balance 30.8, so we can come back into here, go to our init page, hit right, just go / 30.8. There we go. That's us set up now, ready for our departure. And it will be very quick to set up for our arrival once we're in the air, because it's, as I say, it's only an hour flight, so no sooner you're in the air, you've got to then start to get yourself prepped for your landing. This is one of the downsides of GSX is the time. You can't just jump forward if you like. So yeah, it feels like we're all good to go, you know. So I'm just going to have a look where we push back to. Okay, so let's prepare for pushback and departure. Departure clearance requested. Hello, what's all this? Waiting for other services to complete, and then we'll be ready. Notice we've got two pushbacks. One is the Phoenix, one is GSX. I'm not too bothered which one we use. I may even just ignore GSX and turn it off and just... yeah. Let's wait and see what we got on board. Fuel on board 6.3 tons, so we've got our fuel that we need. Just waiting for the final passengers. It's gone back again. Let's just, you know what? I'm going to shut the door. We're going to ignore it. Let's attach the truck. We're going to get told off. GSX will tell us off. I'm going to ignore that. Beacon on. APU bleed is on. We're ready. Gotta wait. See if it connects. Just waiting for the tug to connect. Tell you what we're gonna do. Taken the handbrake off, done a bit of a naughty. It's fine because we are ready. So I'm gonna start the right engine. Just ignore these passengers. Sorry, GSX. Oh, we just push back nicely now, so we're in position, which we need to be heading straight up there, and a left, and then we're going straight off. Pushing back nicely, it's a good pushback, nice and smooth. Ooh, I didn't call it, did I? Never mind. Oops, a bit late. We are on VATSIM, we mustn't forget to do our calls. Okay, there's the yellow line. Start to turn. And we'll hold there, I think. Yep, let's stop the pushback. Hello, stop. There we go. Let's apply the parking brake. Disconnect the tug. We've only got one engine started at the moment, so let's start number 1. There we go. Starting, powering up. Let's get rid of this message that I can see in here. Let's go to add to. It's just the final load sheet, I think. And that's it. Okay. Lovely. So let's just wait till we're powered up. This one here is just preparing to go as well, so I will give that call in a second, just to let them know what we're planning to do. Don't need to do it just yet till we've got everything ready. Still powering up, we're not there yet, but we're not far off either. Available, so let's go at the top. Turn off the APU bleed, turn off the APU. Let's turn on some lights. Or turn on some lights, I should say. Whoops. Don't need that. Not for the dark, certainly. Right. Okay. Yeah, Budapest traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, taxi in Uniform Alpha for runway 31 left. So that's just letting them know. There's only one other person, but we just got to be a bit careful. We don't want to get in their way should they suddenly start to move themselves. There we go, nice and steady. We'll pass the whiz in a second. It's interesting. It's a whiz, but it hasn't got the whiz. Oops! Whoa. The whiz livery. But never mind, we're doing it right on this, it's fine, just ignore that. Oh, it has whiz, there it is whiz livery. We'll let it off. So we brake left here to Alpha. While we're doing that, let's set our speed brakes to maximum. Sorry, auto brakes to maximum. Arm the spoilers. And we're going to go to the end here. And let's do our takeoff test, a configuration test. Press that button there. All green, no blue. Good to go. Going to hold here. Make sure there's nothing coming in, which there isn't, and there's nothing landing. We are good to go. Just going to double check those charts. Where are we? 3-1 left. Okay. Yeah, Budapest traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo lining up, 3-1 left. Just am actually, yeah, 122.8. We're good. Okay, let's line up. Just double check, nothing coming in. Now we can enter the runway. And what we'll do is we'll just line ourselves up with the centre line. There's nothing coming down, so we're not in a rush. Now we'll get ourselves lined up, and there we are, lined up with the centre line. Okay, brakes on. Check everything, good to go. Let's give another call. Budapest traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, taking off runway 31 left. Here we go. And we're off. Keep that in the centre of the runway if we can. Just little movements with the foot pedals. 100 knots. Whoops. V1 coming up. Rotate. Just coming off slightly. Whoops. And positive climb. Gear up. Autopilot on. Just waiting for that 1450 feet to come up, and then we can go into climb. There we go. Lever climb. Back we go. Ignition off. Landing light is on. Ground spoilers can come off, and auto brakes can come off. And there's Budapest. Just to our left, beautiful city. If ever you visited, you'll know. Absolutely stunning. So just climbing steadily. We're going to be following the constraints, so I've got nothing to worry about there. Landing lights and seatbelt signs will stay on until 10,000 feet. We won't change those at all. Flaps can come up now. There we go, flaps retracted. And we're looking good. Profile's good. Take a quick photo of that. Sorry if you I'm going to get a good photo of the lights in the background. Yeah. Just one for the screenshot gallery from Valanta. Yeah, and don't forget, if you like what we do, hit that like and subscribe button, and come along, join us on our Discord channel, Speedbird Sim Deck. Join the community if you're interested in some group flying and flying under the BA livery, and we can do some flying together. Feel free to join the server and join the chat. So let me bring the chart over for you. There you go. You can see we're making our way now to Bravo Papa 802, where we'll make a right turn heading towards Bravo Papa 803, and then we'll make our left turn to Badov, where we must be above flight level 140. There is no ATC online, so we are able to really just to follow the plan out. It says here initial climb clearance 7,000 feet, further climb by ATC. There is no ATC, so we're on our own. I've just noticed Poland has come online, so Czechia may come online in a little while. Okay, let's come into here, because you will see very quickly top of climb. Where's top of descent? Top of descent, 1616. Which is not that long away actually. It's 1543 in the sim, so 1616. So what we'll do is just while I will wait until we get to cruise. Let's go standby here. We've passed the transition altitude, so we can go to standard QNH, which we've done. Interesting. What's this? That's okay. It's not as we've done. Nothing for us to worry about. We'll just make our way now to 803, I think it was, and then we'll make a left. Yeah, 803. Head towards 803 before we make our left turn to head north towards Czechia. Very short hop, it's an hour and 2 minutes flight time. Should be on the ground probably about 16:45, I think. Let's have a look. 16:29, so we'll be on the ground even quicker. 16:29 in Prague. Here we go, making our left turn. Moving steady. Yeah. Still climbing through flight level 132 for flight level 240. As we come through 10,000 feet, we can come back up here, look, and we can turn off the wing lights, runway lights, landing lights. Oops. Sometimes it doesn't like that at all for whatever reason. Are you going to turn off? No, you're not, so I'm going to have to probably do it. Try and get it this way. They weren't on in the first place, never mind. And there we go, now on our long straight. We're making our way now over Slovakia. And we'll then bank in towards Prague in approximately half an hour. That beeping is just the modelling, just ignore that. It's just Speed Pilot searching for models. Which you can't find. Look at that sunset. Wow. Beautiful colours. See if we can get a screenshot. Let's see if we can get a screenshot of that. Done. Let's go back into the cockpit. So while we're climbing, let's go into the electronic flight bag and let's come and do our arrival calculation because it will be happening very quickly. So we are coming into Prague on runway 24. Runway 24. Weather is good. We'll apply the METAR. We'll just make a note of that METAR. So 160 at 11 knots. QNH of 1008. Landing weight today is 62.3 tons. So 62.3. And on low auto brake we'll only need probably about half of the runway, which is handy, so let's have a look. 24, runway 24, half the runway. We'll probably try and come off at Charlie if we can. If not, we'll come off at Delta and double back on ourselves and park somewhere on the north apron. And while we're here, let's have a look at parking stands. We want the north apron. There we go, north apron. And we'll look to park somewhere around here. Depends on what's available when we arrive. Now, of course, it does also depend on whether we've got any ATC on arrival. And Europe is starting to get a little bit busy with the ATC, so it is a possibility. Right. So what we'll do, we'll come into the MCDU. Let's go to our performance page and let's just program it ready. So our QNH we're expecting is 1008. Our temperature, oh I didn't get that, we'll have to go back and get that, 160 at 11 knots. Transition altitude is flight level 050. Our radio, so that is on our charts. We bring our chart back, 50 feet. So we've got 50 feet there. We've got to be at 4,000 feet to capture the ILS to coming in. So let's put 50 feet in. It's quite low. Oh, well, there we go. It is quite low. So we're ready to land. That QNH may obviously change between now and then. Let's just, while we wait, let's get that temperature. 4 degrees. So we put that in there, look, 4 degrees, boom, that's it, and we're configured, we're ready for landing. Just got to keep our eye on that time, 1550, and we'll be targeting 4,000 feet. Just coming up to the top of climb now, so we'll be coming into cruise phase, all looking good. Looking very good. Beautiful night. So just made our way now across into Slovakian airspace, so we're now in Slovakia. We're just making a northwesterly track now to cross the border into Czech airspace, and we'll start our descent into Prague. Never been to Prague. I'd like to go. So yeah. Let's wait and see. All green, no blue. Let's turn those seatbelt signs off now. Passengers can walk around. There we go. No ECAM messages. All good there. Fuel on board 5.1 tons, so that's fine too. Weather in Prague, clear skies. We're expecting no issues in terms of landing. Wind is next to nothing. It's 11 knots from 160, so we should be absolutely fine. We'll chase that sunset again. So this is the next leg of our Euros tour. We're trying to visit every European country over the next few months and their dependencies. Already covered a lot of the UK and Scandinavia. We made our way south through some of the Baltic states. We've still got Lithuania to go, Belarus and Ukraine. We flew from Latvia into Budapest, and we're now on our way from Budapest into Czechia. From there, who knows, let us know in the comments where you think we should go to next on our Europeans tour, and get involved in the Discord group, Speedbird SimDeck Discord. You can join the channel there and get involved with the discussion around some of our flights, and again, let's have a chat. Where should we visit? Come and join the airline. Who knows, we can maybe do some Greek flights as well under the BA livery, which would be good and get more people interested. So feel free to join. That's Speedbird SimDeck on Discord. And don't forget, while you're here, give that like and subscribe button to hit. Subscribe to the channel, keep up to date on where we're going, and with all new releases and lives that'll be coming soon. Some strange looking clouds ahead. So we're only at flight level 240. So just a short hop. We're not going to be too high for obvious reasons. Because we're going to have to start coming down fairly shortly, probably 20 minutes. And about 15 miles and we'll start to take a right bank right, make a more northerly approach into Czechia before we bank left again and head towards Prague direct, and we join the star. So let's take a look at our star, our arrival today. So we're on the Vlasim for Sierra arrival. We'll arrive at Vlasim, make our way over to PR522, 571, 572 before banking left. It is a bit of a zigzag approach. That's just to control the traffic. If ATC is on, we may get a direct route from 572, but we won't take that unless we've got ATC on. And then from Ratev, so if you have a look here, there's Ratev on our chart. Here, there's the airport, there's our runway. There's Ratev. And from Ratev, go to Papa Romeo 530 before banking left to 532 and banking left to then capture the ILS at 4,000 feet. All of this is flown at 4,000 feet. If ATC's on and it isn't busy, the chances are we're probably going to get a direct from 522 to Ratev, but we've just got to wait and see. I'm not planning on that. I'm planning to fly the whole star, so let's just wait and see what develops. But European airspace is getting busy and we are seeing controllers coming on, so I'm expecting Prague to probably come online just before we arrive. Poland's lit up now, so we have got full coverage over Poland. And Prague itself, it's two in Prague currently. There's a couple of inbound flights, so yeah, we'll see what we get. We're currently about to pass over Slovakian airspace into Chechen airspace. We're going to skirt Lower Austria airspace. Just going to skirt to the side of it, so we won't, I don't think, have to talk to the controller there, but we have it programmed ready just in case. 134.675. But for now, we'll remain on VATSIM 122.8. We're now making our way in a more northerly direction, so we're skirting that controller. Beautiful colours. Big thank you to our latest subscribers as well: Lucky Star Aviation, XD Johnny Bean, David Gordon, I'm Silence, and Triple Barnet Plays. Thank you for hitting that like and subscribe button. And if you're new here, hit it, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe and come and join the fun. Keep up to date on where we're going, what we're up to. So while we're waiting, let's just take another look at our arrivals chart. So that's our star chart. Let's have a look at our arrivals chart. So we are ILS, an ILS runway 24 today. If we have to go around a missed approach, we're going to climb on 240, which is the runway heading. to 4,000 feet, and then radar vectoring will be provided. Now, of course, that will only be provided if ATC is on. If it's not, we will take ourselves around and probably come left again to back to Ratev, and we'll join again to come back round and see if we can get back down. But not anticipating there being any problems today. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet, so that's the altitude at which we're going to change from standard pressure to local QNH, which currently is 1008. As we said, Ratev is at the end of the star, then we'll follow the final approach fix in 4,000 feet to capture the ILS, where we've got to capture it at 4,000 feet at D9. So 9 miles out we'll capture the ILS, which will then start to bring us down, all being well, to the runway threshold. We do have PAPI lights, so we can use the PAPI lights to the left, and they're the 2 red 2 white is what we're looking for there, to indicate that we're on the right glide slope down for a 3-degree angle. And we're making a Cat 3, or we can make a Cat 3 or a Cat 2 ILS. In actual fact, that's probably what we need to be doing, not Cat 3, so it'll be 1258 is what we really need to be putting in to the MCDU. So let's go to the back, let's just make that change now. 1258. Nope, format error. Okay. Don't like 100. 50, sorry. It's just... it won't take it at all. Alright, we'll leave it as it is. So we'll get a call out at 150, say 100 above, and 50 for minimums. That just seems too low. I wonder. What if I put it in there? Does that work? Ah, there we go. But that's wrong though. I don't like that. I'm going to put it there. I know it's not right. I know it's not from the charts, but it's not taking it for some reason. We'll leave it at that. We're now crossed into Chechen airspace, so we're in Czech Republic. Just crossed the border, heading in a northerly direction, and we're going to start our turn now northwest into Prague. So it won't be long and we will be starting our descent probably in about 15 minutes or so. We've got to drop from flight level 240 to 4,000 feet, which shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm just going to look here, see what is. Let's pull this out. Where's the range? Where is it? There it is, look. Top of descent is just here, so we've got a fair way to go. Yeah, about 100 miles before we need to even start thinking about our descent. Blessing for Sierra is our star for today. All nice and quiet. There's not a lot of traffic around us. We've got one coming out of Brno to our left, 100 or so miles away, so we're not going to see that. In fact, there it is. We are going to see it. But apart from that, in terms of Prague itself and Czech Republic, not many aircraft at all. I'm just checking on VATSIM. There's currently just over 1,500 flights on VATSIM. It looks like Schiphol, no surprise there, is one of the busiest, and Barcelona today. Although Warsaw looks busy as well. We haven't been to Poland yet, so we will take a trip into Warsaw, but probably not from the Czech Republic. We'll have a slightly longer flight from the Czech Republic somewhere. Not sure where that'll be yet, but let us know. Let us know in the comments. Where do you want us to go next? Let's have a look. Yep, we're well into Czechia now. Czech Republic. Making good timing. 4.6 tons of fuel, so we've got plenty of fuel. And 16:30, so about 27 minutes expecting to be on the ground. 19 miles away from BNO, and then head to Bitsy and Tumka, Bodl, VLM. Then we hit our top of descent, and we start on the star into Prague. Profile's looking good. Got no ECAM messages, so it's all clear. Engines are looking stable. Just keep monitoring. But what a beautiful evening. Absolutely stunning. Looks like that other aircraft is still on the ground in Budapest. So we'll be making a right turn in a second, heading more in the northwesterly direction. We're currently heading well, westerly-ish. We'll start our turn for a northwesterly direction, and it'll take us straight into Prague and on our star. So turn starting any minute now. Current speed 0.752 Mach. Holding steady 24,000 feet, happy with that. There we go, turning right now, coming round steadily. Coming steadily. Yep. That below us is another airport, by the way. Yeah, that's Brno there, below us. So there was another aircraft landed at Brno not so long ago. So 16:06, about 10 minutes time we're anticipating being at the top of descent, where we shall be targeting 4,000 feet. And what we'll do, I'll plug in here ready 4,000 feet. I won't activate it at all, we will leave it. There we go, set at 4,000 feet. When it's needed we shall push the button and we'll go into managed descent. And that we should be able to watch the aircraft keep on the profile. We'll be watching out for the green dot to make sure it is in the yellow box here. Keep our profile nicely down until we capture the glide slope. It's a nice approach for Prague Airport. Similar to Rome, Fiumicino. If you're coming in from northeasterly direction, you do have a bit of a zigzag approach sometimes to some of their runways. Slight headwind coming across, 39 knots from 221 degrees. Oh, sorry, 229 degrees. No, nothing for us to worry about. It's not holding us up too much. What we will do, with 10 minutes to go, let's just go back into our electronic flight bag, and I'm just going to double check the METAR check the data again for our arrival, because it may have changed. So, wind 160 at 9 knots, so it has slightly changed. It's gone down slightly, the wind, thankfully. It's +4 now, but QNH is still 1008. So let's just go back into MCDU. Let's go to our performance page. Here we go. So +4 is fine. 160 at 9 now. 160 at 9 knots. So that wind is getting less, and 1008, so we're all good to go. Okay, I almost pressed that by accident. I'm not going to start the approach phase just yet. That would be a little bit premature of us. So just a short flight today. We are on VATSIM, but it's just a short flight, taking in another country. So we've gone from Hungary, we're going to go to the Czech Republic, landing in Prague, the next leg of our Euros tour. 44 countries plus 7 dependencies. Where next? Let us know in the comments. We've covered Scandinavia, we've covered quite a few of the Baltic states. Just got Lithuania to visit at some point, because we've still not gone back to Lithuania. We've got Belarus and Ukraine as well, which we'll have to visit. Poland. But where should we go to from the Czech Republic? Where from Prague? Let us know in the comments, and who knows, that could be our next destination. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you want to, join our Discord group, Speedbird Sim Deck. Come along, be part of the discussion, and hopefully in the future we'll be getting some group flights, so we can do some group flights and record those videos as well. Let us know, where do you want to fly to? If you're interested, join the Discord, let's start a discussion. And there's top of descent starting to come in now, look. That white down arrow, just after VLM, that white down arrow is our top of descent marker. So at that point we've got to start our descent. And the aircraft should follow the profile down to 4,000 feet, which is what we have set. So we just keep our eye on that coming down. It's quite a way away actually. It's 60 nautical miles. I've got that set too far. It's coming in. It's probably about 4 minutes. 1616 should be top of descent, and we'll start to descend into Prague. Václav Havel Airport in Prague, Czech Republic. I do like flying at night when we've got lights to see. I don't like it when there's nothing. If you're flying over water and there's nothing to see, I don't like that. But when you've actually got something to look at, I do quite like it. And it is really well modelled. You can see it looks so realistic. Just that thin layer of cloud over the top of the city there. So just keeping our eye open for that top of descent marker to come in. Won't be long. About 3 minutes, something like that. Let's just check. Top of descent 1616, VLM 1616. So almost there. You'll start to see it come in. Okay, we're at 16:30 and 30 seconds, so about 2.5 minutes, and we should be at top of descent. And then we'll hit the button on the FMS, and we should start to descend nicely to 4,000 feet. And it's at 4,000 feet where we will capture the glide slope. So the charts were saying as well, we have to be at 4,000 feet before it, which is handy. So after Ratev, you can see on here, look, got to be at 4,000 feet. So from Ratev to Prague 530, got to be at 4,000 feet before we even get to D9, which is that mark there. That's where we'll capture the ILS. So it's all looking good so far, and I think that descent profile should be absolutely fine. I don't anticipate there being any issues whatsoever. Making good progress. Now in the pressing over the centre of Czech Republic. Cruising at flight level 240, and we've got about 59 nautical miles left to go. There's our top of descent marker now coming in. Look, you can just see it here. There's our marker, so we'll get ready and we'll give this a push or a pull. I can never remember. I think it's a pull. Going to open descent. 7.5 miles. Need to do it just before the top of descent because of course it won't kick in immediately. It will take a little bit of time for the aircraft just to react. Only a couple of seconds, but by which point you could have travelled maybe a mile or two beyond. So as we pass over VLM, that's when I'm going to do it, and then the aircraft will start reacting by the top of descent. No, there's no ATC on, so I would normally wait or request it, but there's no ATC, so I'm just going to descend. Here we go. And our descent starts. Look, we're starting to descend nicely now. Oh, actually, we're on the star. So I better put a call out. We're okay at the minute, there's no traffic. I've just checked, there's absolutely nothing about. Oh, we're in a bit of a race with another Speedbird. That's interesting. Just keep an eye on that, because that's going to get a bit close. There's an aircraft coming in from the west. I'm hoping. How many? He's got 39 nautical miles to go. I've got 4. Ooh, I've got 36. Oh, he's turned though. Where's he going? He's got 29. Yeah, that's okay. He's ahead of me. He's ahead of me. He's suddenly turned. He's coming in on a different runway to the one I am. I'm not going to worry. Not my problem. Somebody else's issue. So we're making our way now along the star, descending nicely. Trying to, got to be at 5,000. We should have been doing that a lot earlier, I think. But anyway, let's try and get down. Got green dot. We're okay. So descending nicely. profile's good. Green dot is nicely in the yellow box, which is good. Don't need to do anything else at the minute. We should start to manage our speed and managing our speed nicely. Now making our big turn, our first big turn on the start. You see there it's a bit of a zigzag, but that's all good. I'm listening out for any calls. He is 24 nautical miles to go. I've got 31. So I'm kind of hoping mine's a zigzag line rather than a straight in. If he's a straight in, then we're okay. Let's see. Close. It is going to be very, very close. Have I got any holds I can use? No. Oh, I've got one. Ratev. I may have to just go into that hold at Ratev. Just going to keep my eye on him because we are pretty close. Yeah, I'm going to hold at Ratev. Oops. Let's see what he's saying. Nope. Right, okay. So, more drag needed. Starting to decelerate here at this point. Where's Ratev? Right. It's a right turn. We'll hold at Ratev. That'll also give us a bit more time because he is getting rather close to me at the moment. So it's all good.
The traffic Condor 7. The traffic Condor 7 Echo is pushing back gate 118.
There's one of the runways. There he is. There he is. Why am I not in that hold? Yeah, there we are. I should. There's the hold. I should just keep. And it's helpful just so we could get a bit of height down as well.
Hello, traffic.
Prague traffic, Speedbird 74 Bravo, flight level 083, entering the hold at Ratev. Just gives him a bit of chance just to land. Just letting him know that's what we're going to do. And we're below 10,000 feet. So let's come back up here, let's get all the lights on. Seatbelt signs on. And I think we're good to go. So we'll just give it a turn, we'll just give him a little bit of time to come in. He's got 6 nautical miles to go. Whereas I think, yeah, I've got 10, but he needs a bit more time in front of me. Let's do one turn. We can exit after one hold, just to play safe. I don't want to ruin his flight. Let's turn it on to final. Okay, that's good. It's turning on to final. We can basically, in a second, we can exit the hold. Let's come back in here, look. Exit. I'm hoping now we're going to have a bit of a tight circle, but I've probably done that way too soon actually. Let's just go back in there. Let's just resume that for a minute. Because that looks ridiculous to me. That's just a circle. Oh well. Come on, let's go back in. Let's exit this and let's get this done. He says he's turned on to final, so he's turning on to final. Let's wait and see. Landing system on. I'm a little bit lost as to where we are, if I'm perfectly honest. No, we are still in the hold. That's okay, we are in the hold. Ratev. Yeah, that's okay. We can see it's not perfectly on it, but we are in the hold. We're going to turn and then we'll come up and then away. So our Ratev will come up to 530 and over. He says, ooh, I don't see 530 there. I see CI2 full. Where the heck is CI2 full? Why do I get the impression something may have just gone wrong here? Dear me. There's the runway that we're on. He's still turning. Should see him ahead of us somewhere. There he is. There he is. So he's coming into land in Prague, so that's good. We'll exit the hold in a minute, I hope. We should start to descend. I am going to go into performance page. Yeah, already started. That's good. Not going to turn approach on yet. Flaps 2 because we've come down. Auto brake low. Ground spoilers armed. We're slowing down nicely. Flaps 3. Yeah, we're giving them plenty of time to get away, so that's good. I'm hoping now we're going to hang a left and we're going to exit this hold, because I don't want to keep spinning.
Mini traffic, Condor 7, Alpha Echo taxi into runway 08 right.
Now, if we've done this right, we're going to hang a left in a minute. If we've done it right. There we go. Hang a left. Phew. Now I've got to get down to 4,000 feet and quick. This is where it is going to be quite a challenge. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the wheels down just to give us a bit more drag, slow us down a little bit, just to keep us on that on that profile. Give us enough time to get down. Come on, get down, get down. Okay. Get down, get down, get down. It's not getting down quick enough. Got to do this. I don't like doing it because I'm going to have to speed us up, but if I don't, we're going to miss our we're going to miss our landing on the approach phase. .4,000 feet. That's fine. We're a little high. That should be okay. We're going to turn now. Standard to local 101. What was that? 1008. Just turning now. Not captured the glide slope yet, but it won't be long. Doing fine. We're coming in, just going to capture it at this point here. All being well. Go. Slowed us down enough, I think. Prague traffic, speedbird 74 Bravo on final for runway 31 right. Correction, Prague traffic, runway 24. We've captured the glide slope. Here we go. Good. There's our aircraft, the speedbird in front of us. It's just landed. Yep, we're doing good. So to double check our missed approach. 4,000 feet. So we've got 4,000 feet programmed, so we're okay. So it's just a climb straight ahead. And then we'll get vectored, so we'll go 4,000 feet should we have any issue. So we're aiming for Charlie or Delta coming off, hopefully. Let's wait and see. All green, no blue. Landing gear down, signs are on, cabin's ready, spoilers are armed, sorry, and the flaps are full. Nice steady profile. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. There's a bit of a crosswind, as you can see. The aircraft is taking care of that itself. It's not needing me to do anything. Just take another snap. Coming into Prague. Controlling our speed nicely. 140 coming down. Two red, two white on the Pappy. As you can see there, two red, two white. Yep. Bit high. Gonna continue though.
Above.
Just keep focusing on the end of the runway.
Minimum.
Continue.
50, 30, 20, retard.
Oh, blimey. We got a lot of stuttering there as well right at the end. Not quite sure what happened. Whoa, 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 skidding off. Oh, love it.
Retard.
Oh, we've already done it, mate. And we're coming off at Charlie. Oh my god. Prague traffic, speedbird 74 Bravo, runway vacated. Oh my god. What was that? Oh dear. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, welcome to a very wet and horrible Prague. Oh my word. I'm not quite sure what happened there. There was no crosswind. That was definitely not anything other than pilot error. I can assure you of that. That was nothing more than pilot error. That was shocking. Absolutely shocking. Oh my word. Anyway, taxiing down Charlie and Lima. God. Oh my god. I'd got landing down to a fine art, but that was awful. It was alright once we were down, but we got stutters for some reason. I don't know what happened there. I've got quite a high-end rig, so I was quite surprised. But never mind. Oh dear me. I'm hoping we've got something down at hotel. At PSC, let's have a look. 23, something like that. I'm going to ignore that because it's telling me there's nothing suitable. Well, there is, because there's loads up here, look. That was shocking, wasn't it? Unbelievable. Oh dear. It just seemed to be, as I hit the ground, it just all went to pot. Still, we're down. Welcome to Prague. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to turn here. PSC. to the right. This one here, I think. Let's take this one. Goodness me. Still stuttering. Really not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, brake set. Goodness. Anyway, welcome to Prague. Let's get that jetway. Toggle that, hopefully. It should start in a second. Anyway, okay, that's another flight done on our Euros tour. Sorry about that landing. Hope you enjoyed that short one. It was just to keep us moving on our European tour. Don't forget, hit that like and subscribe button, and if you want to, come across to our Discord group, the Speedbird SimDeck channel, and join us. Join in the chat, and hopefully we can get a Greek flight with a lot of like-minded virtual aviators, those new to the sim, or those that just enjoy a bit of a flight. Let's get a flight together in the British Airways livery. However, till next time, goodbye.